bringing pulpwood in to Bear Hollow. This is now our chip pile is not near big enough at this point to be what we need for mulch season. So we're definitely having to do as many as many chipping log, or as many mulch logs as we can do this year for our mulch program. Oh man, look at that! I'm trying to drive with one hand. Look at that! Trying to drive with one hand, daggone Vigicord with the other hand, and dad lamentator. Come on, Mitchell. Come on, Mitchell. And it's starting to rain, and I don't even know if and this is the old loader. I don't know if the windshield wiper works, but I'm afraid to turn it on if I want a windshield left. So yeah, it'd be a good idea to fix windshield wipers. And I got to fix headlights on this thing because I've been fixing some leaks on it. I like this old bird. I've been fixing some leaks on it and stuff. I'd like to send this valve bank, the front valve bank in the bottom of the loader down there, right down there in the front. That's where your loader valves are in these things. Here, let me put you all. Are you kidding me? You no-count son of a buck. There you go. No, go down there. There, can you see now? I don't know how this video's gonna turn out. It ain't worth the hoot, and I ain't got a way to hold the dadgum thing. Dad blame it, dadgum, dadgum. Alright. So you gotta so what we do is, like in that pile, that's a finished product. You can't store that more than, say, if you're sitting on it over a year much. There it is, you son of a biscuit. If I could just hold that back here somehow, I would have this vidya in the bag. You ought to see what kind of conglomeration I got going here to make a vidya. It's a fact. I will do anything to make a vidya for you people. Because I love y'all. Y'all's awesome and you're worth it. Don't let nobody tell you any different. You're worth it. Mitchell, I'll put a pair of sunglasses in here for a shim. I got a pair of safety sunglasses in. Oh my Lord. GoPro, don't you get jealous of my camera skills. There we go, bud. That's what I'm talking about there, bud. Yeah, boy. Get in there. Just get you some of that. You get you some wood there, driver. I really am starting to get happy again. I've been down the dumps for a while. Just breakdowns and getting bogged down from, of course, my YouTube channel don't do nothing too hot, but that's all right. I ain't that don't rank that high on my list. But I like it to do good. I don't like it to do real good because that brings in a lot of riffraff, but I do like it to do pretty good. But YouTube channel and responsibles, bless America, a lot of responsibles. Trying to get things right, kosher. I can put another clamp full up on top there. And kids and stuff, things going on. I just got a lot going on. Got a lot on my plate, but nothing to cry about. So I shouldn't be in a sour puss mood, but I am a little bit. But I'll tell you what, there is a lot of people around here, and I love the crap out of you people, that really takes a guy when he's down and picks him up. And for all of the peacemakers in this world, you're the angels on earth. There ain't no doubt. I love you kind. Like old Deckard, I love that kind. Oh, come here now. And the hate mongers, go straight to Hades. You ain't worth 2 counts of crap for nothing. So anyways, this is what we're doing, long story short. We're piling in this wood, and then in the spring, as that other pile goes down, looking if we can catch wormers between jobs, and they'll bring their chipper out, and if they get extra time, they'll send a guy out in their boom out to feed it. But wormers will help us get this stuff broke down. The primary breakdown, which is the first pass, they'll blow it through the chipper and be the primary breakdown, and then we blow it through our grinder for the secondary, for the final grind. Works out great. It works quick and efficiently. When the time's right, it's a good setup. Yeah, that stupid strap holder. I get a 400. That's one thing that's coming up when Tatey Tot takes a little selfish time, is I'm gonna cut them damn things off there. Them things are aggravating. But come in, blow it through. So if you get, so here's the thing. Let's just say we get a couple years where we get plenty of mulch and the sales are down. So, or we don't get enough mulch sold, sales are down. We can put it in this log form and set on it. And if we get a year or two down the road and it don't work and we can't find a market for it, Luke can chip it up and make chips out of it, you know, and then they can have the product there then, you know. So it's not like you're going to get stuck with the product. There's plenty of avenues to go with the product. And that's one thing I love about this system. And it's just, and we're not pulpwood people, we're not going after all the pulpwood, but we're taking any pulpwood that we can get that's handy. And so far, we don't have to go for pulpwood, and that works out good. When you actually have to chase pulpwood down, you know, it better pay better than what we're getting paid. Or it ain't worth chasing, you know. This ain't a heavy, gosh dang it, I done it again. I ain't gonna get above it this time. That's halfway down the trailer. There, I'll just pull it off loader. Yeah, take that, tree. So, to keep ourselves in a profit picture on this situation, it has to be, it has to just automatically happen. Or there ain't enough profit margin in it to go chasing for it. And by doing that, you can get good pulpwood. This is good straight pulpwood we're getting. Small diameter, not hard to fight through the chipper or grinder. And it's handy pulpwood. It ain't pulpwood you're chasing after. You're trying to make out of limbs. It's just the top of the stems of pole top of trees. Or big trees that they got small shortly instead of like a short stubby fat tree. Alright, I'm gonna tear my light bulb out. I did hit my light bulb. There you go. See if I can balance this thing. Oh, come on. There you go. And the price is the big part of the being down in the dumps. The prices has been terrible. Totally terrible. There's a lot of people screaming the blues in this industry right now. I hope the China thing gets squared away. I hope it mounts to something. Because it is hurting right now. It is hurting a lot of people right now. Alright, Mitchell. This time you better raise high enough and it ain't looking good. Are you kidding me? Not again! Come on! I'm gonna flip the rear end of the loader over. Can you all see that mess I'm fighting on that tree? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this over here. Let me pull y'all over here. You see that? A no count son of a buck. Let me get my sunglasses set back up there. See if I can wiggle it. There it is. Don't want to bend my stake though. Them stakes are made out of beer cans in this trailer. Oh, we're getting closer. Don't turn around and drop a load on my truck. Yep, there it went. Missed the truck though. Yeah, I heard you. I hear you clucking wood. This old loader has, how many hours it got on it? Now this is the second time around this hour meter. I don't know where they go bad on their getting clogged on these loaders, but I think it's at like 25,000 hours or something like that. And it's on its second trip around the hour meter. It's at 14,000 hours now. So this loader's got 40 to 50,000 hours on it's what this loader's got on it. That's how long this loader's been in service. And it's got a little bit of a leak under the front valve up there that we need to get fixed. And I need to put it needs a seal in the tilt cylinder up here. Hey, Mitchell. But other than that, it's a pretty good daggone loader. It gets hot in the summer because we got a big motor in it. It's got the skidder motor in it. It's got the 6068 in it. And this loader originally came out with a, I think a 4054. I think, or 6054, I don't know, 6056. I don't know, John. I don't know all their other sizes. It's either a smaller 6-cylinder or a big 4-cylinder is what this thing had in. Now it's got the 6068, which you can get a 6068 in a 840H, I think. So I mean, these motors are good motors. 6068 is, but the cooling capacity of it ain't quite cool enough. So when you really get the gouging on it and doing its thing, it's got more horsepower and it's got cooling capacity. So you kind of got to watch it. Made it over with that one. But I'd like to take this thing under the knife and put a different radiator in it and stuff and get this puppy where it cool itself and keep it around. But Mama says it's the first loader she wants to axe if she does motor changing. Just see what she's got in mind. She ain't gonna be doing nothing in these markets. We ain't spending a dime we don't need to spend in these markets. I can done tell you that. Big Mama ain't going for spending money on nothing right now. If it ain't lubrication, if it ain't maintenance, and she ain't got us held tight on maintenance yet. It ain't got that bad yet, but we're still able to do repairs that are, I think I can spend, I don't know, I think I can spend, well, this morning I bought a $2,500 soft start for the resaw, and she didn't get on me for it too bad. So we're able to spend that, something like that, if it's necessary. You know, soft start, we had a Y Delta starter on that resaw, which those of you who don't know Y Delta starters, look it up. On a 200 horse resaw. And we, Chad's coming in tomorrow afternoon. We got solid first half. I actually rigged up the Y Delta. I got in there and found some contacts on the shelf, some old contacts, and we rigged it up with the new contacts. And I stretched the springs on the daggone contacts in there, so we can get the old Y Delta starter to work for us for a few more days while we got the soft start coming in. And I think it's like a 250 horse motor soft start, so it's actually overbuilt a little bit. But I'll show that, and maybe in the next video I'll show. I hear you. That happens because it needs a brake accumulator. Oh! You got John Deere equipment and does that, it needs a brake accumulator. Look, I give it a little gas. It won't do it now because it didn't hit the brakes. But when I pulled up here and hit the brake, I now done it a little bit. It might just be getting weak on hydraulic power. That or it's leaking off or something for something. There's a brake accumulator in these machines. The way your brakes work, first off in the loop, it's got a spring applied pressure released park brake. That sits down here in your drive line, kind of like a monster truck. It's got a drive line brake. But your foot brakes, your service brakes, are on the axles. And they're pressure applied, spring released. See what I mean? There's your spring to apply it. So anyways, to keep your park brake from locking up when you get down to low RPM or something, it keeps a pump or two in a brake accumulator. Well, once them go flat, then your thing starts acting up on you. I've actually been accused in the past of unhooking it. That's the safety thing, so it wouldn't beep at you, and then forgetting it. So then someday when you're caught with your britches down, the loader will die and it'll lock up right there on the spot, you know. So it ain't a good idea just to unhook the daggone switch. I've done that. Need to change the accumulator, you know. But that's neither here nor there. Y'all probably don't care about that stuff anyways. Oh man, about to fall down. Ooh, this frame is made out of beer cans. And they put that bracing in there because this little weak frame it's got to keep a little weak frame together. Trailer ain't heavy. It's a 42-foot trailer and it's not overweight because of all the sneaky tricks they do to keep the strength in the trailer. I don't like it. I just like a good solid hard trailer, good tough trailer. But time don't grow on trees. Here's your stacks. Whoop, I'm about to run into one of them. I'm gonna find it pretty quick going like that. Let me get out of the way here. Head down there beside us there. But this is what we're getting naturally. We're not looking for it. We're not going out of our way to do pulpwood. In some jobs we don't do pulpwood because of the distance from the plant. But when we get in the right spot, we'll pulpwood. And that's what we come up with. So what that is, our safety net, because when that runs out, which it will run out, that's not enough. At this time of year, Big Mama said we should have been up on top of the pile. We'll make a ramp and back trucks up on top of the pile and dump. She said we should have been on top of the pile, and we're not. So that's an issue. So we're gonna need this stuff to get us through next year, pretty much. And this is our color machine. Those of you that ain't familiar with the colored mulch, here's the color machine. What she does, she puts that ground product in there, and that stuff colors it up. And then there's your piles. There's the 3. Now the black, don't go off the black. That'd been sitting there a while. But she makes black, brown, and red. Them piles been sitting there most of the winter. She makes piles up for the winter time for anybody that orders weird times. Like there's time we'll sell a load of mulch in the middle of February or something, or a few loads here in January or something like that. And she can't run her color machine in the winter. Those are freeze ups and stuff. She kind of winterizes it, kind of like a boat. Kind of like sea captain does on his boat there. So she has to color up enough to where it'll last for the winter. Well, let's get back across the road where the sawmill is, where we belong.
No, use a little common sense.
There's a valve on both sides.